In today's video, I will tell you how I mastered medical terminology so you can be on top of your class. Hi everyone, I'm Areej Awad and I'm a first-year university student studying clinical pharmacy. Now, medical terminology can be a bit frightening in the beginning due to the amount of content in it and the dense words. However, if you understand it, break it down into manageable steps, and start romanticizing studying it, you can actually ace it and get that A+. Which is why in this video, I'll give you a step-by-step guide in how you can study medical terms effectively. Now, the first step is starting with the basics. Medical words are like jigsaw puzzles. Once you divide the term into its component parts and learn the meaning of the individual parts, you will be able to use that knowledge and that term in other new terms. Usually, the term is divided into three components: the root, the suffix, and the prefix. And so you will have to go to hematology and try to find the root right there. Usually, the root gives the meaning of the term, and it's actually hemat because it means blood. An O is the combining vowel, and logi is the suffix, and it means the study of. If you put the term together, it will give you study of blood. And this is actually the definition. Understanding these building blocks, like the suffix, the root, the prefix, the combining vowel, and whatnot, will make it easier for you to break down complex terms later on. Step number 2 is to learn word roots. Many medical terms are derived from Greek or Latin word roots. So invest some time into learning these roots as they give a clue to the meaning of the term. For example, cardi means heart and the root derm refers to the skin. Step number 3 is to understand the reason behind using prefixes and suffixes in a medical term. Now, usually prefixes give us a clue about the color, the location, the number, or a certain part of a condition related to that term. For example, sub means below, and it certainly means the location. And hyper means more than normal, excessive, and usually refers to the amount or number. Now, suffixes are divided into diagnostic and procedural suffixes. Diagnostic suffixes, for example, like OMA, it gives you a medical disease or a problem, like tumor or mass. This is actually the definition of OMA. And we have treatment, which is therapy, it's a suffix. This actually is a procedural suffix. Step number 4 is to break down complex terms. Now, after you know that medical terms are composed into different components like the prefix, suffix, and the root, you have to understand that when you're first studying medical terminology, please don't have a term right in front of you and go like, I'll directly give it the definition. For example, we have the term cardiomyopathy. Don't go like, oh my God, that means the disease and that's the heart and that's the muscle. You're gonna get so confused. You have to start dividing it down. You say, what is the root? What is the prefix? What is the suffix, combining vowel, combining form, and so on and so forth. And we usually read the medical term from the end. We start from the end, we go to the beginning and across. And this is the right way to divide the term to find the right definition, which is exactly what I did at the beginning of the video. Step number 5 is the usage of mnemonics. The best way to use mnemonics when studying medical terms is to try to relate those terms to real-life examples or scenarios. This can help make the terms more memorable and easier to understand. For example, let's say you have a condition of which a man has red eyes. And when you see that man, he looks very tired. You can relate that people who have red eyes out of nowhere, they might have hypertension, high blood pressure. So in that way, you will never actually forget what does hypertension mean. Step number 6 is to immerse yourself in medical content. Surrounding yourself with medical content such as medical textbooks, pictures, or videos, for example, like the term atherosclerosis, which means hardening of plaque in the artery. If you see an image of that condition, that will actually reinforce your learning, improve your understanding, and keep that information in there forever, especially if you're in the medical field. Step number 7 is practice testing. Practice testing is one of the most effective active recall-based techniques, if not the best. I mentioned it in my previous video, 5 tips I wish I knew before college. It's found on my channel, go check it out. There are many online resources, websites, apps, textbooks available that offer quizzes and exercises to help you practice medical terminology. However, you can also take your terms from whatever material you're studying from, inform questions in apps such as Notion and RemNote. This helps you reinforce your learning and retain information more effectively. Last but not least, step 8. is for you to review and practice regularly. Like any language skill, studying medical terminology requires regular review and practice. Set aside dedicated time each day or week to review whatever you've learned and practice using it into context. Now we've come to the end of the video. I promise if you follow each step, you will be able to get that A+ you've been daydreaming about. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and benefited from today's video. If you liked the video, please hit that like button. And if you want to see more content, then subscribe to my channel. And of course, if you have any recommendation or anything to say, leave a comment down below. See you later. Bye.